So welcome back everybody. I've been digging around for a bit and I have collected well, quite a lot of ore. So I've got emeralds in here. I'll take my chisel out and I'll put my emeralds in there, and I'll put my chisel in there. So basically what I've got is the stone crusher. Now if you guys follow the Yogscast quest book, you will make one of these. Okay, so basically what that is this, which is a stone grinder. Basically, if you guys don't know or you do know, then forgive me. I'm going to take a tin ore. When you make this, basically, and when you grind ore down in any way, whether you use a pulverizer, which I'm going to go into in a minute, whether you use this stone crusher or you use this wooden crank grindstone, every ore you get to powder or dust instead of putting it in a furnace and only getting one. So now for every ore I get 2 dusts, which makes 1 ore each. So it essentially doubles your output for what you do in ore. Now I had this at the start. I don't use it now because obviously you've seen if I've got 40 ore, you're gonna just sit right clicking forever. You are going to find it useful in the beginning, but be aware guys, you need to keep checking, because if you don't check, what's going to happen is you're going to break your handle like I've just done there, and when that happens you have to build a new one. Since this has happened, luckily enough, I'm going to show you how to build a new one. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself there. So I'll make some sticks. So what you do is you run the sticks in an upside down L shape from top row and right row, so that's top of the bottom right there, and you'll get yourself a wooden crank. Once you got your wooden crank, all you do is you right click on it, and that's it. Now guys, excuse me. So guys, yeah, that's pretty much that. So the next step up from this, to stop you from hand grinding all your ore, is this stone crusher. Now the stone crusher is really good, but as you can see from here, it uses coal. Okay, so I'm going to take this 2 tin ore here. Okay, so it works the same as a furnace. You get the same animation up from a furnace. It heats up, and what it will do the same thing as this here, as the grindstone. It will generate 2 ore dust, or the equivalent, for every ore you put in there. So I will get 4 out of this. Okay, so there, that's the last one I put in. There was 2 bits from that. So it will get, but the stone crusher is very, very, very heavy in coal. In other words, it uses a lot of coal, and it is, as you can see, slow. Now, in NIE, I keep flashing back and forth. In NIE, guys, you're going to see this, which is a pulverizer. Now the pulverizer is really what you want. Now the pulverizer will pulverize as fast as the amount of power you put into it. Now this is the beginning of the game and we don't really have much, so the only power we can get is going to be, and let me go into power now, is usually from steam engines. So hang on, not power, I want engine. Engine. Okay, so we've got lots of different engines. Okay, so we have a hobbyist steam engine that produces 2 MJT per tick. We've got a commercial steam engine which is 4 microjoules, an industrial steam engine. You've got preheat fire, you've got biogas engine, and you've got your classic redstone engine. We've got a Stirling engine, a combustion engine, a kinetic engine, and a force engine. Now this again is Darkcraft. The kinetic engine is right. So an MJ, guys, is Microsoft. No, fuck you. Is MJ, guys, is Minecraft joules. Okay. There's 2 types of energy. One's Minecraft joules, and the other one is redstone flux. That's it. So that's what it is here. So on this water bottle, we'll see that it does 133.2 thousand redstone flux per tick, and does 1 Minecraft joule per tick. for 330 ticks on a biogas engine. But we're not going to be doing that. This gets really complicated, but don't worry about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to be building a Stirling engine. Okay, so Stirling engine we can do relatively simply with what we've got, and a Stirling engine is powered by coal. We could also use a redstone engine, but redstone engines are relatively simple against a piston, all this stuff we can build. I can build right now. So we're going to use a Stirling engine because it's faster, it has more energy output. It builds faster, it will have more energy output. And it'll allow the pulverizer to work, and that's where we're going. I'm going to probably put the pulverizer around here somewhere just now with the redstone engine, keep it out of the way. I mean, I could actually probably stick it in here as well, just to keep the engine out of the way, but I'm not too fussed, to be honest, because a lot of this stuff, as my technology and machines advance, a lot of this stuff will get moved around, because there's going to be pipes and wires and all sorts leading everywhere to and from when we plan to get tapped in. So what we're going to do is I need some glass, I need some iron. Where's iron? Oh, hang on. Oh, this is finished. So yeah, so there's my tin powder. So we're going to stick it in, may as well just get it off its way. So I need some of that. I need redstone that I've picked up luckily from inside the dungeon. I've got another ender pearl. While you guys were off, I was down mining, and a baby enderman appeared, screamed at me, and then plummeted to his death, and I managed to get the ender pearl for it. So, oh, fantastic! Right, so the first thing we're going to build is we're going to build the steam engine. Where is it? The Stirling engine. So there. So we need, basically, it's any type of brick. So basically, cobblestone, a glass, 2 stone gears, and a piston. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the piston first, or the cogs first. So grab some of that. I may need to go out and get some more wood because we need to do it. So this is the combination for making gears. Okay, let me just get some sticks out of this, of what's remaining. I'll need to go and chop some more wood down. So the combination for making a wood gear, so the gears go up in level, so we get a wood gear. So I need to make 2 of these, so that's fine. So we get a wood gear, so we get 2 wood gears, and then what we do is, I'll put it in the right blooming order. Okay, you do that, so north, south, east, west, and we'll get 2 stone gears. So we've got 2 stone gears, so that covers these here. Then we need our glass and that. So the next thing we need is a piston. Now, I need to go and get wood. So what I'll do is I shall set up this here. I believe it's redstone then an iron, or is it the other way around? Because I always get that wrong. Why am I doing that? It's here. No, it's redstone and iron. So yeah, you'll see on here, you're getting shape crafting. Sorry, wrong one. You'll get the many ways you can do it. So this is the way that does it through the dark mod, dark crafting. There's the standard shape crafting, and then there's obviously shapeless crafting, which is a sticky piston which you have to shape. But you guys should already know how to make pistons if you played Minecraft before. Right, so I said I needed to go, where did I need to go? I needed to get more wood, didn't I? So I need to go into my spare chest, grab that, and go chop down some trees. Right guys, I'm back in and I've managed to get myself some wood. So, ding-a-ding-a-ding, and pop, we got ourselves our piston. So, let's get this Stirling engine built. So we need cog. Now, obviously I'm going back and forth, but what you can do is you can click this. What that does is this sends, I'll do that again, the little question mark here will send your shapecraft to your crafting station. So all you need to do is fill in the blanks, dump, and there we go. So we've got our Stirling engine. So, oh, I need a lever as well, or a lever, depending on what part of the world you come from. I've got that, so that's fine. And lever should be cobblestone and a stick on top of each other. I believe it doesn't matter where you put it. I like things in the middle. You'll need your lever to turn your Stirling engine on and off. You will also need coal. So, I'm going to stick the Stirling engine there just now. Stick the lever. No, goodness me, that's not going to work, is it? Come here, lever. We'll do it this side. Okay, so, and you'll see in here, your Stirling engine is requiring a fuel. That fuel is something that has to burn. That Stirling engine will take wood or anything that burns. But we're going to be using, since I managed to collect a reasonable amount, we're going to be using coal on the Stirling engine. Yeah, okay, so this will eventually start to kick off. I don't know if it's actually going to work on here because I really need to get the pulverizer up. So we need to start working on the pulverizer. So I need to take some of this gold, wherever it is. I'm going to take 5 of it. I'm going to hand crank it because it's going to be much quicker, he said, than using that, waiting for that to kick off. So I'm going to go and do this. You guys can chill out and listen to some lovely music. Right, so we've got that, guys. So it should be redstone, gold bar, and we have our redstone reception coil, which we need for our pulverizer. So let me get the pulverizer up, and we can have a look at the recipe again. So we need one of these. We need copper ingots. Doesn't matter which copper ingots it is. Metallurgy, galactic ore, mechanism, all these mods are in here, so it doesn't matter which one of these are. And we need 2 flint. Now I should have 2 flint in here, which I do. Let me stick that away and my gold ore away, and these extra iron in the glass and blah blah blah. The wood. I'll go and put the wood away in this crate here, because I shouldn't need it anymore, to be honest. So what I normally do with my crates, guys, is this is a little bit muddled for me, but it's the start of Minecraft anyway, so it does take a bit of time to sort yourself out. So I need to again obviously go in here and look for copper. How's that? Gold's going through, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hand crank this. Right, let's get cranking, baby. Great, so our gold's done and we can start our furnace kicking off on that. Got 9 gold ores. This is all good stuff. We've got a good collection. This, guys, if you're unsure what this is, if you've noticed it, it's called yellowite ore. You need this to build refineries, to be able to then build decent power, basically reactors. It's not like the old Tekkit reactors that tended to blow up and destroy your world. These are much, much safer. So let me just build this display up how we're going to do it. So the next thing we need to get for the pulverizer, well, no, is another piston, which is fine, so we can do that right now. I need 4 copper, 3 wood, 4 copper, 4 cobblestone, a redstone, and an iron ingot. We'll get this built. Dum dum dum, and 3 at the top. Boom, piston done. That's the piston at the top, isn't it? Yeah. So what we need to do is make a machine frame. Machine frames are really easy. 4 glass, 4 irons, and a gold ingot. So we'll grab that now. So we need a glass, 4, no, 1, and 4, and I missed that, and an iron ingot like a doofus. Into the table. I believe it's gold, glass, gold in the middle, and iron, 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 and we got ourselves a machine frame. So this is our recipe right here. This is what I tend to do when I'm building stuff and I've got multiple builds if I don't have multiple crafting stations, which is something I do later on, especially when we're getting into galactic core and into the NASA stuff. Or the Galacticraft course, I tend to have multiple stations, which allows me to run and build multiple things because the builds get much more complicated than they are now. Obviously, guys, if you're not wanting to do this, you don't have to, but I'm just trying to show you. So we've got our pulverizer, boom. So this is going to help with our ore hugely. So I'm going to stick our pulverizer on top there and turn this on. We're getting nothing out of this Stirling engine. So it's gonna... yeah. So that's coming in, so I need to do the configuration on this. So guys, in here there's configuration. I'm going to turn redstoning off. In here the configuration, which allows you to configure input output slots for different things and then channel that. We don't need this right now, so I'm going to turn the configuration off, but I am not getting any energy into this pulverizer for some reason. Do you know what it'll be? I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to grab my pickaxe, which I have to make now because I'm out. Another thing about the crafting station, guys, you'll notice instead of a crafting bench, the default is you can leave your recipes in here. Before, I believe Tekit had a project station which allowed you to actually have its own inventory as well. We don't have that in this. I'm not quite sure why, but we just don't. So I need to destroy this right now. I need to take the coal out of this and turn it on and figure out why I'm not getting power. Okay guys, bear with me, I need to go and figure out why I'm not getting power to this. I presume it's because I've no power cables going into it, but that shouldn't matter. It should just work. Guys, bear with me while I go and do a quick search and run around to find out what the heck I need to get this all to work. Shouldn't be too long, guys. I've done this 101 times, but it's been a while since I've played. Right, guys, so yeah, I've done a little test here and it's not worked, so I'm going to have to have a quick look and find out how I'm going to get this pulverizer to actually do what I want it to do. So the golden kinesis pipe had what I expected it to do, and I was expecting it to do its job and it didn't, so I need to make a dynamo, which is going to be fun. Let's make a steam dynamo. Okay. So 3 copper ingot. Okay. Okay guys, we're gonna do this again, so I need to change this over to the power source being a dynamo. This should work. If this doesn't work, I'm going back to the drawing board. As I said, forgive me, it's been a long time since I've done this. Long time. Okay, so the steam dynamo I think is going to be problematic because it requires water, basically, I think. This should connect to that without any great issue. And should be able to turn it on and off with this. Give it some coal. And I need to give it water, I think. Now normally you would get a water pump. This is going to be a little bit problematic anyway. Right guys, I need to go and do some more digging in on this. and sorting this out. So need to do fluid transport pipes and the stuff from water source. So in fact, you know what? Let's test my theory to make sure this actually does what I want it to do. Because we've got water outside. So I can... That's not going to work. Let's take... Let's see if this is actually going to do what I think it's going to do. Oh, falling in the water. It's not. Okay guys, well, leave that with me and I'll come back to it, and hopefully when I come back in the next video I'll actually have a working pulverizer, and a working system that I can actually show you guys how really good the pulverizer actually is. I'm going to put this here now. How good the pulverizer actually is. So guys, thanks for watching. I didn't get much done in this. You just saw me get confused for 20 odd minutes. But yeah, you know, learning process. In a long time since I've done this, and it usually takes me a couple of turns to actually remember what the heck I'm doing. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. See you later.